has abandoned the black man.
To me, the black man has abandoned the black woman for the Spanish woman and the white woman and the Brazilian, the South American woman and the Central American woman. Let's go there.
Because hold on, my lady friend is Spanish. My girlfriend is Spanish. So I'm not going to say that I have not abandoned you to a certain degree. What I'm going to say is, and I'm going to try to make this quick. When in slavery days, there was nothing but me and you, sweetheart. There was no other.
Right.
All it was me and you. You had no choice. The white man made you understand he weak. He can't do nothing for you. But you could see how strong I was for the way he beat me and would treat me. But at the same time today, Martin Luther King, who we love, celebrate his birthday, he was with these people who we really are against. And I love him for what he did, but it really didn't do us good. It really hurt us more than it helped us, because today you feel like the first thing you will tell me is, I'm going to go to the white man on you. The white man going to take care of this for me. And you believe that in your heart and soul.
In what way?
In what way? If we have a child, if you don't feel as though I'm not stepping up to the plate, I'm not doing what you think a man should do. You're not a man, so you can't tell me that. So you say we haven't abandoned you. We have not abandoned you. When you abandoned me, you took my child and you raised him because you thought you were as of me. When you raised him, you took him and said, and I'm going to say this, you took him, you thought you was the man. You forgot that I'm the man. Oh, don't say it. One second.
I'm not kind.
You took him, you raised him. Now today, he don't know what a real man is because you not a man.
Right.
I am.
Right.
You took him, you raised him. You did what you thought was right because you thought the white man would take care of you, give you child support, Section 8, food stamps. He take care of me now. I don't want him in my house. And now you've taken him, and now he's out here in the world sleeping with every woman, making a child, because I was not there to tell him that that's not cool. That's not the way it go. You see me and your mama, and that's what has happened. You say abandoned. We've abandoned because of what you're taught. We don't go to school 12 years because they want us to. We go to school 12 years to learn something. And it's the same thing when you're in your house. You have to learn inside your home. And a woman can't teach a man to be a man.
I've seen a lot of different situations. I definitely agree with what you're saying. I think that that's true for the majority, a lot of people. I have 2 daughters. Neither one of them I do child support, any of that for. I don't believe in that. I feel like you know your role as a father, and whatever you do or don't do for them is between you and them. I'm gonna do what I gotta do because that's on me. That's my children. And when they get of age and want to know why you're not there or what you did or didn't do, that's a conversation for you and them to have. Because you have to look them in their face and explain why you weren't the father that you needed to be to them. I don't believe in going to the white man to solve my problems. Right. I feel like I laid down with you and made a baby, so that's for us to take care of. Now, at the end of the day, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, that's between you and our baby.
Right. Because you know, sometimes men think, what they think, because you're a woman having a baby, that you have more experience. We became parents at the same time.
Girl, right.
You will know what you're supposed to do, and I'm supposed to assume to know what I'm supposed to do. So why is it that you feel you can have a free ride to go and do what you want to do, but I'm here with a child?
But I think it starts even before that, because I went to college and we went to predominantly white school. It was a handful of black people, and of the black people that were there, the majority of black guys all dated outside of their race. So it's like that started even then, when it was like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because y'all dating the Spanish girls and we just supposed to do what? So I think, and this a whole, it goes into sexuality and relationships and how women play their roles and more submissive versus being dominant and outspoken. And we got branded as the big mouth. We don't want to compromise women, and that's not always true. I'm a firm believer in following my man and being submissive as long as he's leading me in the right direction. And I'm not gonna let you lead me into the ditch. But if you lead me in the right way, I'm a firm believer in following you
And
100.
Sometimes you gotta go through the
But I think-
to get to the right
I think
direction.
That's right. Sometimes you have to go in the ditch, and that's true. And I'm saying that to say is that is true. Because, right, I did date outside my race. I have a son outside my race. I'm dating a woman outside my race. And we going our separate ways, but at the same time, you're right. It's all about who we choose. But if we're not taught in how to choose,
Right.
like you're taught to be an engineer,
Right.
whatever your craft is, whatever, if you're not taught, how do you know what are you doing? So if you're not, you have to be taught in who to be with too. You have to look into their
that goes back
backgrounds,
into
just like you go on an interview.
parenting
References.
and
That's what I
women,
said,
just like what
yeah.
you said. And one of the
Yeah.
things that we brought up talking about reality TV was like the relationship with Lil Scrappy and his mama, because you have a woman on your side that you wanna marry and do the right thing by,
She
and
wants
then you have a parent that's telling you, oh no, you need to be with the hoe. That's why
Right.
let you play the field and have options that. She love your dirty draws, because if you give somebody that love you more than you love them, then you always gonna have the upper hand. If your relationship is about having the upper hand, you setting yourself up to fail. It's not, and I think that happens so much in the black home, is that the girls are always taught, we always taught to do the right thing. The boys,
Be a
sky's the
player.
limit. Yeah,
Be
you
a
have
player.
options.
Be a
and
player.
that's
Well, no, you have one
different.
girlfriend. No, don't have one girlfriend.
Right.
You can have multiple girlfriends. But we're supposed to be what?
Right.
What?
Right.
Really? Wow.
Do you
Oh,
believe
God.
that's happening in
Why?
our society today?
Don't settle down.
Because you guys are
Why?
raising our sons. You guys out there are raising our sons. Is that really the case? Because if you look in most households, I just done a look into this recently, maybe a week ago. What, we're only 20 some percent of two-family homes.
Yeah.
It's 80 something percent
It
of
has
single
declined.
black homes.
Yes.
So you guys are raising them, because the white guy is not giving. He's sitting on the stand
Right,
telling
calling the
you
shots.
he calling shots. My child's supposed to go with you.
Let me tell you how.
So who raising them? You
Let me tell
are.
you how important
Well,
it
within the
is.
last
a lot of
20
them,
years,
the TV
because it
is,
has
the women
declined.
not home
But
either.
right.
What's most
Well,
important,
yeah,
what
some
I
of them
find
not.
to be very important is our young ladies. For as like I have two daughters. I have a daughter that's 12 and a daughter that's 4. And I think it's incumbent upon me to teach my daughters. First of all, I don't want my daughters to experience the things that 90% of the women in
Right.
New Orleans experience, which is the very first person that they allow to penetrate their body usually ain't the one for them. So that's gonna saddle them with the baby. That's gonna saddle them with a lot of baggage before they find that individual. You understand, who is really meant for them. You understand? So when they do find that person that they meant for, they already got a whole bunch of baggage. You
Right.
understand? Because they wasn't taught not to go out in society.
That's the key word.
Looking for a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Don't go looking for a boyfriend. Don't go looking for a man. Don't go looking for a woman. When you look, you gonna bump into a wall. You understand? You just go out there and you live your life, and whoever your maker is gonna bring you.
Can
somebody.
I
But I also
stop?
think
Can I
that
stop you right
We
there?
have to teach them not to
When
go
you
for
say
the
we.
facade. What I'm
You said we.
Well, what I mean,
So
whoever-
what's
gotta
the
be a
solution
single
to
parent
that?
household.
What's the
Right.
solution?
There's
to
no
that?
we. It's
What's
I.
the solution to that?
Then whether it's a single parent or whether it's a double parent, we have to teach our young ladies what their priorities and what they
Right
should
there
look
to
for
be
when they
taught
start to
first.
date
But if
a man.
I'm the
That's-
woman
that's
and
the
I
problem.
have succumbed to living off of the system and a man, what do you think I teach them?
Right.
And see, but this is the problem.
I only
We
go and
have
tell
women
you
that
what I
are
know.
taught that,
Right,
but
right,
there's the minority. If I'm one woman and I say, this is my list, this is what I'm looking for, these are my requirements, I'm not trying to date a man that's like this, and this, but there's 20 other girls right
Yes.
next to me that's willing to take anything.
But when you-
He got 20 other options that he gonna
But-
take.
Well,
That's
let him
what
take
it is.
them. He not meant for you.
He ain't you, and it ain't your daughter. You understand? Because you gonna put it in your two daughters. Hey, baby, when it is time for you to date, this is what you should be looking for. You understand? Don't look for the little dude who got the hat turned around. He got the fresh clothes on. But if you go check into his background,
But you know
he ain't
that's not
passing.
so good. But that's not happening.
Right.
I know.
That's not
Kids
so
report-
good.
kids
y'all.
pay
It's
attention.
not happening.
They pay attention.
They do pay
But
attention.
you
I
know
think
what
they pay
though?
attention.
Not what
But you
you
know
said,
what though?
what you
Right.
But you know what though? It all boils down to basic, and we not even on that topic, and we won't be on that topic. spirituality.
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother topic.
Another topic.
If you have to have these basics the way it was created to be. And we don't have those bases. All we're saying is I teach you. But I have to teach you also through the word. You know, and I have to make you believe in the word.
Right.
I know a man who has 6 kids. His word was so strong and divine in his home with him and his wife. All 6 of them did not get married. Did not have sex till they got married. All 6.
Wow.
True story. Is that powerful or what?
Yeah, it is.
All 6. Not 2, not 1, 3 or 4, 6 kids. None of them did not have sex till they was
He had
married.
a great influence on his household.
Right. So it's just the fact of I have 2 sons I raised. Their mother died. My ex-wife died. And it's the hardest thing that when we driving to school every day, if we don't have no other time, me and them talk every morning. Then you tell us this story. I don't care how many times I'm going to tell it to you. I'm going to tell it over and over and over till I get through to you. Till when you get older, you'll remember, man, I'm tired of that story he told me. I'm in this situation. And that's
But
just
you'll remember what
you will remember what we
Right.
talk about. And
Right.
what is happening is, if you popping in front of your kid, ladies, what do you expect her to be?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
If you
and
go
if
to
you
the
have
DJ
Tom,
with
Dick,
your
and Harry in
girl,
your household,
What,
ladies,
ladies?
what you
Right.
think she's supposed to be?
be?
Right.
Right.
What you think your son
If
gonna
she
be?
has every different man, and then you take her to the DJ, you dress her like you at the DJ,
Exactly.
what do you expect her to be?
Exactly. Exactly. Totally
I
agree.
mean, so I'm going.